The metric cruiser, or Japanese-made cruiser, has survived the test of time, providing exceptional value and excellent quality for decades. Like its Eastern rivals, Honda has been trying to cash in on the popularity of American-style cruisers for a long time, in particular with its Shadow motorcycles. All the way back in 1983, Honda released the 45-degree V-twin-powered Shadow 750, followed by the Shadow ACE 750 in 1998, then the Shadow Phantom with its then-new 52-degree V-twin in 2010. Honda's current cruiser lineup consists of 7 models including the revised Shadow Phantom, which received some key updates for 2024 to keep it in the scrum for years to come. Cruising is as much about styling as it is performance, and the Japanese companies haven't always done a great job of hitting that nail on the head, often so close, but just lacking the nuances that make bikes from Harley-Davidson the ones that all others are judged against. However, there are other areas that Honda has executed very well. Honda's updated Shadow Phantom capitalizes on the growth of the mid-size cruiser market, which really got some legs during the pandemic as people took advantage of downtime to jump back into motorcycling or purchase bikes for the first time. But where Honda has carved out a niche for itself is by offering excellent bang for the buck. Updates to the $8,399 Shadow Phantom include fresh styling, a revised riding position, the availability of ABS, $399 option, and a new disc rear brake replacing the drum unit of the previous model. And the classic bobber styling is, in our opinion, right on the mark. Power comes from a liquid-cooled 745 cubic centimeters 52-degree V-twin with 79.0 by 76 millimeters bore and stroke dimensions. The valve train features 3 valves, 2 intake, 1 exhaust, per cylinder with a single overhead cam in each. Air-fuel mixture is fed via a 34 millimeters throttle body controlled by the programmed fuel injection, PGM-FI system. Power is sent to the rear wheel via a 5-speed transmission and then to a low-maintenance shaft final drive. Chassis highlights include a 41mm standard fork with 5.1 inches of travel and a pair of preload adjustable shocks that provide 3.5 inches of rear wheel travel. Braking is handled by a single 296mm front disc with a single twin-piston caliper, while the new rear disc measures 276mm and has a single piston caliper. Up front is a 17-inch spoked rim mounted with a 120/90-17 tire, while at the rear is a 15-incher and 160/80-15 tire. The Shadow Phantom's wheelbase measures 64.6 inches with front-end geometry measuring 34 degrees of rake and 6.3 inches of trail. But perhaps the most important dimension is the ultra-low 25.6-inch seat height. The rider triangle has been altered with the handlebar now moved forward 3.4 inches with the width increased by just under 3/4 of an inch, while the seat and foot peg relationship remains the same. Areas that have been refreshed in terms of styling include a new front fender, rear fender and seat rail, new seat shape, LED turn signals all around, a new air cleaner cover, headlight nacelle, rubber boots on the fork legs, machine-cut cylinder head fins, and most obvious is the 2-tone fuel tank paint. 2 colors are available: deep pearl gray or metallic orange. A quick walk around the Phantom in a parking lot reveals a bike with excellent fit and high-quality finishes from the tank and fender paint to the blacked-out, grayed-out covers and brackets. One of the most appealing features of the bike for potential buyers has to be that ultra-low seat, which makes getting on and off the bike and managing its light bike cruiser standards 543-pound fueled weight really easy. Reach up to the bars and you are greeted by modern switches and controls. On top of the fuel tank is the bike's lone gauge with an analog speedometer and inset LED screen for basic info like the trip meter, clock, and so on.